Well, hello, boys and girls. This is Mr. Wally of the Jackson County Library Services. How are you doing today? Today we're in the Medford Library, and what I'm going to do is two things. One, I'm going to remove my mask because there's nobody here today but you and me and all these books. And isn't that something to be in a big building with all these beautiful books and you're not here to check them out? One thing that goes on all the time is that we get new books inside the children's library. And one of the things I love to share and that I miss the most is having you come in and choose books for yourself, especially the new books, because they're always just so pretty and clean and the titles are fresh and new for you. I love all of our picture books here. There's so many wonderful picture books for me to share with you, but the new ones are most special because, well, you haven't seen them. So for the next few story times, what we're going to do is we're going to look at and read through some of the new books. So that way you know what to place on hold or what you need to pick out next time you come into the library. So let's read some books today. I have 4 books that I'm going to read, and the first one is called Red Shoes. This title is written by Karen English and is illustrated by Ebony Glenn. Red Shoes. You know what I need to do first before I do anything else? I already have my Storytime hat on. I'm going to put on some glasses. These are almost magic because they allow me to see the words in the book. Red shoes dazzling, perched on a pedestal in the shop window as if on a throne. I want those, Nana, Malika says to her grandmother as they pass the shop. We'll see, Nana says with a wink. It looks like you could use a new pair. Surprise! Red shoes nestled in a shoebox under tissue paper on the kitchen table. Nana smiles, her secret smile. Do you think that she's excited about getting those new shoes? I think so. Malika laughs and slips them on, quick, quick. Red shoes walking, click, clack, click, across the floor on Malika's feet. Swish, 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 around the living room. Click, clack, clack, down the hall. Then out the door and around the block Malika goes to show off her new red shoes. Carefully, carefully on the first day of school, Malika walks in big galoshes that hide the shoes from the rain. She wants to keep them dry when she jumps in the puddles. Red shoes dancing on Daddy's feet when they go to Auntie's wedding in the fall. Red shoes kicking cousin Jamal under the table at Nana's Christmas dinner as he tries to snitch Malika's buttery biscuit. Do you like biscuits? I love a good biscuit. Red shoes stomping home when Malika and her best friend Keisha have a fight. Malika is mad and sticks to it. Red shoes jumping double dutch at Keisha's birthday party after they make up. It's nice to make up with your friends. Then, oh no, red shoes pinching when Malika squeezes them on to wear at Nana's birthday dinner at a restaurant. My shoes are too small, Malika says sadly. And all through dinner, her shoes don't let her forget that her feet have grown, like you guys will have grown when I see you next. Red shoes in the window at the resale shop where Nana and Malika have taken them to be resold so somebody else can enjoy them. I like secondhand stuff. Softly, softly, Malika says goodbye to her wonderful red shoes. They were her favorite shoes ever. Have you ever had favorite shoes? I have. Well, Inyazia spies the red shoes dazzling in the shop window. She knows just the little girl who will love them. Now they are squeezed into her luggage, bound for Africa. Wow, have you ever thought about going to Africa? It's far, far away. It's a big continent. Well, Red Shoes under Zia's bench at the marketplace where she sells clay pots. They are waiting for Amina, the girl who fasted half the month of Ramadan, the girl who deserves a special gift. And here she comes, at last holding her mother's hand. You can tell she's excited. Maybe she knows something's coming her way. Well, Ina Zia smiles down at Amina. I promised you a gift, and here it is. Red shoes are passed to Amina's waiting hands. Thank you, Auntie, she says. They are so beautiful. Then later, Red Shoes riding on the trotro on Amina's lap. I wonder what a trotro looks like. It looks like maybe a taxi cab of some kind. Well, back at home, Amina's little sister, Halima, rushes to see the gift for the girl who fasted half the month of Ramadan, because someday she hopes to do the same. Amina lets her try them on, but just for a little while. Halima will have them soon enough, when Amina's feet grow too big and Halima's feet grow big enough. Now the red shoes are tucked safely under the bed, waiting to be worn on very special days. Sounds like they're going to be, for those shoes, for those occasions that aren't every day. Well, meanwhile, back on the other side of the ocean, Malika wonders, whatever happened to my beautiful red shoes? I wonder if someone new is wearing them now. The red shoes, a dazzling journey. It's nice to get new things, and it's also nice to share things that are around your house that are just like everyday things. This is The Blue Table by Raschka. This is a very fun and colorful book. One of my favorites. And there it is, The Blue Table. A child, a glass of milk, and a cup of coffee. A parent, and another parent. There's 2 cups of coffee now. And there's the full breakfast display. Flowers and newspapers and books and crayons. It looks like a pretty fun table to me. Well, the parent and the other parent and the child, they get going. Clear that table. Good things from the garden. What do you see on that table? Do you see carrots and maybe some potatoes and a paring knife? And things from the store. Ooh, they have onions now and butter and lemons. And from the farm, they have corn and a big turkey. What kind of a meal does that look like to you? Maybe Thanksgiving? Well, they have apples, and then the apples go in a pie. And then flowers. Ah, those are beautiful. What do you think they're doing here? It looks to me that they're putting in an extra leaf to make the table even bigger. That's one big blue table. Room for one more family. Looks like people are coming together. Holding hands around the table, candles burning, flowers on the table, meal all spread out, ready to share. Thankful. I think I would be too. That's really quite a spread. Thankful around the blue table. I think that's a special book for the holidays. I hope you get a chance to read it soon. We have so many wonderful new books right now. This one is pretty darn fun because I know that Most of you still, well, I don't know, I still like doing dress up. You know, I love costume days. I love when I do story time with you and I can put on my special hats. This is the story of a little boy who likes playing wicked. And this is by Alex Kahler, and it's illustrated by Ben Whitehouse. Playing wicked. Dante loved playing make-believe. With his closet of costumes, he could become anything. A wizened wizard, freezing trolls in blocks of ice. He could be a brave bard, singing praises of heroes past. Regal royalty, ruling with justice and grace. But Dante didn't always want to be a hero. Sometimes he wanted to be wicked. Wicked queens wore the most glamorous gowns and cast fearsome spells from magnificent castles. Alone in his room, he would pick from his favorites, a cunning queen commanding kingdoms from her stone throne, or an elegant enchantress spinning sorceries with her feral familiar, a warrior empress scouring the skies on her daring dragon. Dante had dozens of devilish dresses, but none truly fit. None were ready for the eyes of others. Until, after weeks of crafting, he created perfection. It fit him like magic, all sapphire silk and silver satin. A water witch in her gossamer gown, complete with a crown of dripping diamonds. With this gown, he could finally brave the big backyard and let everyone see his wicked wardrobe. Oh, the sunlight dazzled his billowing dress. The wind tousled his long black hair. He had never felt so wild before. He had never felt so free. He rode his diving dragons to kelpie kingdoms and cast his stormy spells. His army spread like tidal waves, and magic rained upon his foes. He could conquer the ficklest of fairies. He could plunder the Titan's treasures. He could even vanish the pesky prince. Looks like someone is peeking over the fence at his play. Was Dante under attack? Should he ready the dragons? Or was it time to retreat? Everyone knows a good adventure needs a villain and a hero. Sometimes we get to be a bit of both. Dante was not a wicked boy, but he was a fabulous wicked queen. Be who you are, just like Dante. That's playing wicked. I have one last book I'm going to pull off the shelf for you right now. This one we can't see all together because we have a barcode in front of the title. So let's read it off the side. This book is called The Sky is the Limit, a celebration of all the things that you can do. This is by Lisa Swerling and Ralph Lazar. I think it's important to have, especially here in the new year, all the great new things that we can do. Challenge yourself. The sky is the limit. Let's get out there and do great things. In the meantime, let's read the book. A world full of wonder is waiting for you. The sky is the limit of what you can do. There are roads to be traveled and dreams to unfold. Magic to conjure and tales to be told. Cakes to be gobbled and spoons to be licked. Cupboards to hide in and friends to be tricked. Feet to be tickled and backs to be scratched. Maps to be followed and plans to be hatched. Bikes to be ridden and fences to mend. Fortunes to squirrel and fortunes to spend. Trees to be clamored and bubbles to pop. Lakes to be dived in and bellies to flop. I think we'll all look forward to camping this year. Costumes to dazzle and parties to throw. There's lots of people there. Rainstorms to run in and flowers to grow. Have you been playing out in the rain lately? It's been wonderful. Teams to be part of and trophies to shine. Beans to be planted and beanstalks to climb. Knots to untangle and boats to be sailed. Hills to be rolled down and peaks to be scaled. Causes to work for and letters to write. I like getting letters in the mail, don't you? Stars to sleep under and friends to hold tight. Lives to imagine and hands to be held. Poems to whisper and songs to be yelled. Lessons to learn and books to be read, each holding a glimpse of what lies ahead. On land and by air, in dreams that come true, with blue skies and sunshine. This world awaits you. Sky's the limit. Well, those are the books we're going to be sharing with you today, or that I'll be sharing with you today. We have plenty of other new books in here at the library waiting for you to come by and choose when the doors open up once again. In the meantime, I'll be here to share them with you. Go to our website, jcls.org, and go to our catalog, and you can place any of these new books that we read today on hold for yourself so you can read at home and enjoy them in the comfort of your easy chair. It's been really wonderful reading books with you right now. I look forward to seeing you again soon. In the meantime, we'll see you next time. Please come back. Bye now.